Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Ritual One of the Awaken Academy, Awaken membership portal for your crystal comb use. This first, uh, this first ritual is really about you beginning to connect intuitively with your crystal comb. So I'm going to teach a really simple way to start to connect not only with your crystal but with your scalp really intuitively. So with this particular crystal today, with this ritual, sorry, I'm going to be using the clear quartz crystal comb, and I'm going to be using a carrier oil and just a single oil today. So before we get into using that, I'm going to pull my hair down. So I've just got myself how I would do a 5-minute ritual at home and how you would be coming home from a day at work or how you would want to begin your day. So my hair is probably a couple of days since it's been washed. So it's got like a mild little bit of things going on in it. And you can see what I'm going to first do, I've taken it down and I'm just like starting to feel through my scalp. And I'm just going to start by just gently putting my fingers through before we even get a crystal comb on our scalp. I'm just going to start bringing a little bit of a tension pull, tension release. You can bring all your hair up and just start to actually see what's going on using your fingertips. So when I'm giving a scalp massage in the salon, we're really about working the scalp in. I'm hoping I don't look naked in this video. I do have a top on, but I really want to work the whole neck for this. So I want you to actually start beginning to massage and just notice if there's any points through your head or where you can feel tension. For me, I hold a lot at the top of my head and a lot through the base of my neck. So I'm just starting to connect through before I even start with my comb and before I even bring any oil in. So this is really simple. You can use different techniques. You can use sliding, you can use big circles, you can use little circles, you can use soft touch, hard touch. And this is really just about starting to connect to your scalp. Once we do that, I'm then going to just bring in a little bit of a beautiful carrier oil. So our carrier oil can be coconut oil, macadamia oil, sweet almond oil. There's a few different oils, and I'm using green mandarin today. I feel like a little uplifting one. So I've used a drop of that. And I'm just going to rub that in my hands, a little bit on my neck, chest. So it's a full experience. And just place that through. So this is really great to do this one before you're going to wash your hair. Obviously, if you're going to start adding your oils in, you don't want your hair looking greasy going out into the world. And then you're going to bring your comb. And what you're going to do is before we even start on our scalp, we're just going to open up through the neck. This particular muscle here holds quite a lot of tension. And when this particular muscle here is tight, it actually affects our scalp and also our jaw. So we're just going to start to open up your lymphatic pathways here. Just 5 strokes on that side. If that feels good for you, do the other side. Then you can work through the back of the neck. And this is, you're just using whatever side feels good for you. I'm using the smooth side for my neck. And just working with a couple of strokes. And just noticing, simply noticing what's going on in your head. Next up, you can start to just bring a little flow technique. If it feels good just to comb your hair like you would, you can just comb and just gently bring a little energy balance to your head. This isn't about forcing anything. This is about just having a nice flow. If it feels good, you can add a little bit of pressure just with the flow technique, just from front to back. If it feels good going from side to side, you can bring that in. And basically, this intuitive technique is to work with what feels good for you. Once you've done that for a few minutes, you can get back in and just use your fingertips again and just be like, oh, that feels a lot different to the first time I did it, and notice the parts that you might want to work on next time and which parts of your head you're holding tension. And then to finish, how I like to finish intuitively is I actually like to brush up from the middle of my eyebrows over, just to finish. If it feels better for you just to do your sides, I just want you to feel intuitively as to what feels good. This really is about following your own intuition and understanding how you're holding in your own scalp and how you hold in your own head, and starting to build just a really light, playful relationship with bringing flow back into the areas that need a little bit more flow. So this intuitive massage is really about connection and just to get to know yourself and your comb in a simple way. Make sure you set your intention before and make this a really enjoyable, loving, caring experience for yourself when you decide to do that.